What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we're trying something new. We're opening a couple of boxes of the Ultraman card game. I did actually pick up both of the starter decks as well, but you know what you're getting in the starter decks, they're pretty standard. So maybe we'll have a look at them at another time. Right now, I want to have a look at booster boxes. I don't know what the pull rates are. I've obviously ever had a look up at the game and the rarities and all of that, but I don't really know what the deal is. Also, just check out the little hologram they've got sealed in the box. That's a really cool touch. But I don't really know what the deal is in terms of a lot of stuff when it comes to the Ultraman card game. I'm a little bit in the dark, so I thought we'd do a bit of an opening and get the scissors off the side, and then, you know, we can have a play with this and discover it together. Apparently, and I did do a little intro to the Ultraman card game on my channel the other day. Ooh, box topper. That's pretty cool. I like that. We got a little box topper. Treble R rare. There we go. Oh, the rarity. The rarity for this game is all over the place. I was having a look at this, and now essentially, the way the rarity goes is it goes common, uncommon, rare, double R rare, treble R rare, SP, SSP, UR for ultra rare. But like Ultraman Tiger, for instance, has got a treble R rare, an SP, an SSP, and a UR, an ultra rare. The ultra rares look amazing, or at least they do, you know, the scans on the website. I hope we can pull one of them here and have a proper good old look. As always, I've tried to be very... I bought these Japanese versions I bought from Amazon. I've tried to be very careful because obviously not everyone who sells on Amazon is an upstanding citizen. So I've tried to be very careful and make sure that I'm buying from places with good reviews that ship from Amazon. Now, the sets... Ooh! The backs of the cards are textured. There's no need for that, but it's kind of cool. I like that. So, there we got a scene. We did have a quick look at the rules in a video the other day where you're setting a scene and then you're trying to get the most power going on. There's an uncommon. Wait, did we not? And then some kind of code. Did we not get a rare there? We did get a rare. How rude of me. Missed it. Oh, maybe there's a pack trick for Ultraman, which I've missed. So, my apologies on that one. That was the first pack. We're learning here. So, we did get one rare. You can see the rarity up here with a single R rare, which is apparently a foil. Cool. Okay. Oh, these are not. Nope. Scissors it is. We're not mucking about trying to do them. The tear tags on a lot of these card games just don't actually work. Which, I don't know. Like, surely at some point in the process, somebody looked up and was like, mate, these tear tags don't actually work. Never mind, eh? So, we got ourselves a common and another common. And then behind that, we get our single R rare, which looks quite nice. And then we finish off. Okay. So we have our commons at the front. Then we get a scene of some description. I think scene is the correct term there. Then we get our rare card. And then we finish off with the uncommon at the back. Now, I'll be honest with you. I'm not a huge... Ooh. No, see now, but a double R rare. How does that compare to the single R rare? Yeah, they seem functionally the same. They're foiled, but there's no texture on either of them. They seem to be basically the same, just they've upped what the rarity says. Now, when it comes to Ultraman, I'm not a huge expert. I'm not a huge fan. Now, there are a couple of films which I am going to watch, incidentally. We've got Ultraman. There's what's it called? Oh my word! There's a whole deck coming out for it and everything. Ultraman Rising. There we go. Oh, we got another double R rare there. There we go. Looks quite nice. So there's Ultraman Rising, which is on Netflix at the moment. And then there's Shin, which is brand new, and there's like a whole like deck coming in for this game. And then there's Shin Ultraman, which literally means New Ultraman, which it's on Amazon. I keep meaning to watch that and Shin Kamen Rider, and I've got a bit of a blind spot when it comes to Japanese culture with, another double R rare. So we've now ended up with 2 single R and 3 double R. Nice. Now, I'm sure there's a collective term for this, but things like Kamen Rider and Ultraman and you know, a lot of the kind of live action costumes Japanese shows, or however you want to phrase it. I've got a little bit of a blind spot. I've not looked into them as much as I should have done. So that's something I'm hopefully going to fix in the not too distant future. Kamen Rider, for what it's worth, there is a card game, but it's not like your traditional I like the art on that one. It's not like your traditional TCG. There's another double R rare. We're going to be worried about single R rares at this rate. Yeah, so it's there's a whole thing you can buy for your arm, and it's a weird one. I think there's an arcade machine which works with it. Not 100% sure. And weirdly, both Battle Spirits... Wait, that's the same one we just got. Am I going crazy? They are not the same card. Apparently, those are not the same, and you can actually tell from the foiling and stuff. They are not the same card. They've got different power and all of that. But oh my word, they really did look like the same card for a second there. Oh, that was weird. Okay. So there's one criticism I have with the Ultraman card game right off the bat. And there's another... Where's all my single R rares? Or something above. Where's my SP? My SSSP? My UR? Okay, fine. I don't think I'm getting an Ultra Rare. I'd love it if the Ultra Rare were one per box. I can't say for certain, but from other here's my prediction given other Japanese card games. And you've got to think that Subigara here, who are making the game, you've got to think they're paying attention to this. Here's my prediction, right? My prediction is every box gets an SP, and then there's a certain chance of upgrading that to an SSP, and then there's a very low chance of upgrading that to a UR. Hey, there's a single R rare. See, artwork like this, where it's all drawn, I really do like. But a lot of these cards do kind of look like people standing around in suits. The good news is, these boxes are actually slightly below retail boxes on Amazon, which, I'll be honest with you, doesn't bode brilliantly well for the game moving forward, but was nice to be able to pick them up. There's our rare. And then we got... Ooh! See, cards like that just look cool. That makes me happy. More cards like that, please. The only problem is now, if I'm going to try and get somebody to play this game with me, I'm going to have to get them to play with the Japanese cards, because I only picked up Japanese cards. Whoopsie daisy. There's our... Oh, no, we went right past it. Silly wassy. There's our rare. So the rare and double R rare. Oh, see, like, these are cool. I like these. They are starting to redress. I still would love to get an answer about what is going on in terms of the English release of this. Because apparently it's out. But I've been looking around since. I still can't find anywhere to buy it. There's your rare for the pack. Buying it on Amazon from Japan. Super easy. No issues whatsoever. But trying to pick up an English version of it, I've just not been able to find anywhere. And I've been checking all like the big TCG retailers in UK, see if any of them, and the UK was specifically a territory which is listed on the website as it's being released there. And so far, absolutely no luck whatsoever trying to find an English version of this. Now, for me personally, I'm learning Japanese, so I kind of dig having a Japanese version of it. But if I'm trying to, find people to play with, well, they're not really going to want Japanese cards now, are they? They're probably going to prefer to have English ones. Right, so we are half a box down. We pulled a bunch of R's, a bunch of double R rares, no treble or above. Remember, or maybe treble R rares or what? There's a rare. Oh, see, some of these look really cool. That is a very cool looking card. And seriously, the ultra rares look so good. I really hope I pull one and I can show you. No idea what the value is for the ultra rares. I don't particularly care. Honestly, to get any value from it, I'd have to walk into a card shop in Japan, which I'd love to do right now, but I don't think is on the cards. Okay, if they just stick to making these style of cards where they're really quite nicely drawn, and then these ones, then I'm in. That will be awesome. Then I'm in on the game. Fewer cards that just look like dudes standing around in suits. That's my note for the Ultraman card game. I do worry that it's not going to be a success. Oh, we got a double R rare. Very nice. No, number one doing the hand thing, which I'm assuming is like an Ultraman thing. I have no idea. But I'm assuming it is. Really need to start watching some Ultraman so I can learn more about it. Also, I'm sure this doesn't surprise any of you watching if you've been following this channel for any length of time. But more and more of what I watch is dictated by what's been made into a card game. Like, oh, there's another double R rare doing another one of the hand cross things. And, like, I'm going to watch these two Ultraman films because there's an Ultraman card game. Would I have watched them if there wasn't an Ultraman card game? Probably not, honestly. But there we are. Because Gundam's coming out soon. I need to start watching some Gundam stuff. No idea what to watch. People will tell me, there's your double R rare. And he's not making a cross with his hands. That's quite nice. I've started rewatching. Well, I watched like the first season and a bit of Star Wars Lower Decks, Star Trek Lower Decks, and I dropped off of watching it, but I've started that again now. With there's a cool UVS set of decks coming out. There's your double R rare. So yeah, more and more of what I watch is just kind of dictated by what's been made into a card game. And there's a cool thing going on with Ultraman at the moment. I told you there's we got something good. There's texture. Oh, it's an AP. Now, I'll be honest with you. I didn't tell you about the rarity AP because I didn't understand what it actually meant. So I'm sorry if that's a little bit rude. But I didn't. Okay, there's a bunch of AP over on the website having a quick look there. Not 100% sure what AP are, but they are textured, and let's see, that is a cool looking card. Oh, and it's an addition to a rare. So we've still got our rare in the pack as well. How cool. Okay. Right, that one's getting sleeved right away. See, that's the thing. The rares and the double R rares, they're fine. They're quite cool. They're foil. Some of them look really nice. That is a beautiful looking card with the foil and the texture and the art. Why are more of them not like that? Wait, don't tell me I'm going to open a whole box and not get any treble R rares or SPs or any of that. Because I'll be honest with you, that would, yeah, I'm starting to worry this is a card game which is like borderline impossible to collect. Because there's a bunch of treble R rares, a bunch of SPs, a bunch of SSPs, and 2 URs. And there's APs, there's 2 pages on the website, so there's a bunch of them as well. There's your rare. So, if it really is, like, if I'm going to open 2 boxes and have, like, put it another way, if I'm going to open up a couple of boxes and be nowhere near, absolutely nowhere near, then, oh, no, there's something cool in here. It's a treble R rare. See, that looks cool as well. We got foil, and see, that is... If all the cards looked more like this, I would be so in on this game. So, maybe it's 1 AP, 1 treble R rare per box. Because that was my prediction. 1 treble R rare per box, and maybe upgrade to an SP, an SSP, or a UR. But we got 2 packs remaining here, and I'm starting to worry that that's essentially the hits from a box. And when you compare that to other games like One Piece, it's starting to look... Oh, wait! The end of the box is delivering. What have we got? Oh, it is a second treble R rare. And again, like, just look at the difference here. From getting to from the double R to the treble R rare, oh, the difference is immense. Okay, so it looks like, could be wrong here, but it looks like 2 treble R rare and an AP per box with a chance to upgrade to SP and above. That's what we're looking like here. Okay, 3 cool cards in the box. Again, the boxes were very cheap. And I know I had to import them from Japan. There's your rare for the the pack. So I had to import them from Japan, but I use a proxy service, and most months I've got a proxy thing going anyway. Like, I've got an order running. So the amount that these couple of boxes and starter decks actually added to the... Yeah, so actually added is negligible. For what it's worth, there's 3 triple rares in each starter deck. So, yeah, for a box, it's not amazing, I'll be honest with you. We'll have to have a look. Right, are we going to get the same box topper? Yes, we are. I'm just willing to bet that is the box topper for the set. Same one we got last time. Right, you're going to see the video skip a little bit now. We're going to try and speed up the second box opening. So I'm just going to cut all the packs open so we can do this a little bit faster. Here we are. We're ready to go. The packs are open. I'm sure there's one or two people watching who are like, oh, did he put something good in the packs? No. How many of these packs do you think I've got lying around ready to go? The answer is exactly 2 boxes. We're going to go a little bit faster through this one, and we're going to see what we get in terms of our hits. The rares and double rares at this point, I'm assuming, could be wrong, but I'm assuming from 2 boxes I'm probably going to get most of them. The answer then becomes in terms of the, higher rarities. Now, when I was looking earlier, it seemed like essentially the treble R rares were mechanically unique, and then the SP and above were just alternate arts thereof, which is why I think it's treble R rare guaranteed. There's your double R. And everything else is kind of upgrading. Because you can't, we've learned this in card games for years now. You can't have, I suppose you can, but you shouldn't, have super ridiculously rare cards which are mechanically unique. There's your double R rare. That's a bad idea. So what you do instead, and I want to say Vice Schwartz does it, don't quote me on that, but I think this is what they do, where you have basically, you have quite rare cards, and then the really rare cards are alternate arts of the pretty rare cards. So here, like I say, these are your treble R, which are rare, but then when you get to the higher rarities, it's the same cards as the treble R rare, it's just fancier, sparklier versions of them. And it seems to me that the treble R rares and above and the AP, which I still don't exactly know what it is, are they seem to be the ones that are textured. Rares and double R rares are foiled, and then all the rest are nothing. Is that something cool? Nope. It's just a double R rare. Seriously, so many of those double R rares are just dude making cross with hands. Like, I'm sure that's a really cool thing they do in Ultraman a lot, but I'm assuming it's some kind of power activating thing, but I'm just not sure we need that many cards with that pose. Just putting that out there. There's another double R rare. And yeah, we are starting to double up on the rares and double R rares, so I think that means we've got most of them. I think I'll probably end up doing a binder which is all the commons, all the uncommons, all the rares and double Rs, and then rather than trying to collect the rarer cards, just putting a couple, whichever ones I get in my box can just go in the binder at the end. And then we've got, a decent little collection of each set. Not perfect by any stretch. Although it does strike me that trying to kind of master set one of these would be a nightmare. For what it's worth, this side of the box, the right-hand side of the box, had nothing last time around. And in both of the boxes, So last box and this box, I'm pretty sure the right-hand side had, nothing. Maybe something to bear in mind. When I say nothing, I mean above a double rare. Like, there were obviously stuff in there, but it's not the same. Okay. Right, we are getting into the second half of the box here. Ooh, there is our AP. Which is different to the AP we had last time, but again, just lovely artwork on there, and the texturing and the foiling. And of course, the AP is in addition to your rare when you get that pack, not instead of, which is pretty cool. Okay, right. I think that was from the second. That might have been from the first half of the box. Either way, nothing above a double R has been in the right-hand side of the box. Bear that in mind if you're picking these up. I would pick my packs on the left-hand side, personally. Just to be clear, 2 boxes is like a terrible, terrible sample size. There is also a question, and I don't know how true this is. This is pure speculation. I would like to stress that. But there is a question here about, we see this with things like Dragon Ball Masters and Vice Schwartz. We have case hits. What if the ultra rares are case hits? Does that mean people are going to be essentially finding the case hit and then selling the other boxes? Could it be that these boxes have no chance of having a case hit? I don't think that's the case, incidentally. When I buy from Amazon Japan, and here's a little tip for you guys. When I buy from Amazon Japan, I always make sure it's someone who ships from Amazon, because I think that means they basically can't tamper with it. Right, we've got something cool here. It's a treble R rare, at least not one of the ones we pulled last time, which makes me happy. If we're not going to get many in a box, if we're getting like 2 per box, I would at least like to not be doubling up on them. So in theory, we got 1 treble R rare left, and that's it for our hits from this box of Ultraman. But maybe we get... Because that's the other thing, right? If I don't pull an SP, how am I going to know if they are noticeably different? The answer is I'm not going to know if they're different. And that's a little bit sad. By the way, if you're watching this and you are a big Ultraman fan, I'm sure some of you are, hit me up in the comment section. Tell me what I should be watching. Tell me how to increase my love of Ultraman. Okay, it's a treble R. It's a different kind of one. But you can see all the texturing in the middle there and foiling all over. I do like the double R rares. They do look... treble R, sorry. They do look extremely cool. But I'll be honest with you, and I do try and pride myself on honesty on this channel. I do find the rest of the cards slightly lackluster. I mean, the AP and the RRRs are really cool. Lovely foiling, lovely texturing, look amazing. But the regular rares are very much just kind of standard foil. And there's too many cards for my money which are just, hey, it's a picture of a dude in a suit. I'm assuming I honestly can't tell if the photos are not half of them. Some of them are really lovely, clear hand-drawn ones, which I adore. But I never know which one's which. And that's a bit of a problem. So, couple of packs remaining. How many packs we got left? 4 packs left. I'm not expecting any hits. It does seem to be 1 AP and 2 RRRs per box with a chance to upgrade. And it looks like we have, unfortunately, not upgraded. So we just have the regular treble Rs, which are fine. They're cool cards. But I'll be honest with you, it was kind of like, right, let's buy the starter decks and a couple of boxes of set 1. And then that's going to be the determining factor. Like, do I buy a couple of boxes of set 2 when it comes out in January? Do I buy the other starter decks as they come out? Now, the starter decks are pretty cheap, and I can see myself adding them to an Amazon order as I go. But picking up more boxes, I am currently unconvinced. And the thing is, it's apparently launching in the West. It apparently has already launched in the West. But I've seen no proof of this. I've got no friends that are talking to me about playing it at the moment. So I don't think I'm even going to find, a local group with which to play it. Yeah, and just confirmation there that we unfortunately did not get any extra hits in box 2. So, what do we get? Well, in each box we get an AP and 2 treble R rares. And look, these are very cool looking cards. They are foiled and textured and lovely. But that's it. You get that in your box. And the rest of the cards I do think look slightly underwhelming. Thing is, I'm going to go watch a couple of Ultraman films later this week, and I'm probably going to come back from that loving Ultraman a lot more, and maybe this will mean more to me then. If you're a big Ultraman fan, you may well have a look at this and go, oh no, I love Ultraman. This is really cool. And that would be awesome. Me personally, still very skeptical. Not sure I'm picking up any boxes of set 2. Oh, and I suppose we should show the box toppers as well. Right, there we go. Ultraman card game. I told you I'd show you some. I've showed you some, so now it's over to you guys. Have you picked this up? Are you looking to pick it up? Have you seen it anywhere in English? Is this a card that tickles your fancy, or is this one TCG too many? Let me know in the comment section, would you? Good us. Be nice. And then usually comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wossy Plays. Bye.